May I come in, sir? Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Or a code?
Sir, it is E046.
તમારો પરિચય આપો.
Sir, my code is E046. I have done my bachelor's in construction technology from SEPT University, Ahmedabad. During my time at SEPT, I was fortunate enough to have studied at University of Sheffield, United Kingdom, and Universidad de Ferrara in Italy. Since graduation, I have been preparing for civil services, and my hobbies include playing chess. My hobbies include playing chess.
You completed your graduation in which year?
Sir, I completed it in 2018.
18.
Yes, sir.
Since then you are doing preparation for this.
Sir, for the first couple of years, I was of two minds. So I was in and out of this journey. After that, I decided to pursue it.
Recently India has signed out in chess.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Sir, I apologize. I couldn't understand.
Recently,
Yes.
India has signed out in the field of chess.
Yes, yes. Sir, part of it can be attributed to Vishy Anand's contribution, Vishwanathan Anand, and the base he laid in the state of Tamil Nadu, and the subsequent support from successive governments ensured that a particular stream of government support was provided. Lately, we have been seeing D. Gukesh as the youngest world champion. So largely, it can be attributed to good governance structure.
Who was the opponent of Gukesh?
Sir, the opponent of Gukesh was the Chinese Grandmaster Ding Liren.
Have you seen that game, Gukesh?
Sir, I apologize. I cannot recall at the
The only one mistake that Chinese guy made.
Yes, sir. He shouldn't have taken. He shouldn't have moved the rook and captured D. Kukesh's piece. Which piece was it exactly? I cannot recall it.
At that point, they both understood that now
Yes,
he has lost, then he has.
and he has won.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Do you play chess every day or occasionally?
Sir, I play it occasionally. I play it on chess.com and Chess.
What is the preference of your choice?
Sir, I'll be preferring Assistant Commissioner GST. Then it will be followed by Scheduled Tribes Development Commissioner, followed by State Tax Officer, followed by District Inspector of Land Records, and subsequently followed by Chief Officer Municipal.
Chief Officer is a class 1 or class 2?
Sir, it is a class 2 job.
Class 2.
Yes, sir.
What is the post of Chief Officer?
Sir, Chief Officer usually presides over Nagarpalikas.
Nagarpalika.
Yes, sir.
So that is a local body.
Yes, sir.
So how much type of local bodies there?
Sir, in urban governance structure, we have flat 3 types of local bodies. So in larger areas, we have municipal corporations. In subsequently smaller areas, we have nagarpalikas, and in even in even less urbanized areas, we have local town councils.
So in Nagarpalika, Chief Officer is the government officer for this government, right?
Yes, sir.
So in municipal corporation, what is the designation of this government officer?
Sir, it will be municipal commissioner.
Municipal commissioner.
Yes.
And in panchayat?
Sir, in panchayats per se, it will be the panchayat secretary.
Panchayat secretary?
Yes, sir.
Is there a, have you heard about this panchayat secretary?
Sir, commonly known as TALATI.
TALATI. What are the criteria of panchayat, municipality and municipal corporation?
Sir, in for municipal corporations, the population within a given area should exceed 1 lakh, and in subsequently lower categories such as that of town councils, 75% of population should be employed in non-agricultural jobs, and it should have a minimum population density of 475 persons per square kilometer.
You have been in UK, you've been in Italy.
Yes, sir.
So how you compare the houses constructions of this India,
Yes.
UK and Italy?
Sir, surprisingly, I'll start with Italy. Italy more or less follows a family pattern that is very much similar to that of ours, in the sense that when you look at any house, it will typically be a three-storied house. And in that three-storied house, much like our Indian systems, three generations will be living within the same roof as well. So this is an outlier in terms of European perspective, because Europeans, as much as we go northwards, they generally prefer nuclear families. As far as UK is concerned, sir, UK follows a massive row house scheme type of planning in that sense. That is further classified based on the premiumness that one pays, which again depends on the locality. So let us say if a person is much more closer to the central park, then he'll have to pay a higher premium. As one goes towards the periphery, they pay less.
And India?
Sir, in India, what we see is natural urban growth, in the sense that we never had a clean slate per se to build upon new houses. So our cities are historical cities. Much of them have had their foundations laid many years ago. So where those planning in those cities where planning has been good, we can see an extension through the same in the form of town planning schemes and GDCR routes.
Have you heard the name Mohenjo-daro?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Sir, it is an Indus Valley civilization site.
What was the town planning scheme in that Mohenjo-daro?
Sir, gridlock system was a prominent feature. The streets intersected each other at 90-degree angles. Besides 90-degree intersections, the town was also divided into two prominent sections. One was the citadel, which was the uplifted part of the city, and the subsequent lowered part of the city was meant for common folk.
Who is the governor of Gujarat?
Sir, Shri Acharya Devrat ji.
Now, what is his function?
Sir, a governor acts as a linchpin between the center and state. It is his responsibility to ensure that the affairs of a state are run in accordance to the Constitution of India.
It is very petty function.
Yes, sir.
Other main functions, what is the main functions of governor, other functions?
Sir, a governor gives his assent to the bills that are passed by state legislative assemblies.
અચ્છા આપણે અર્બન ગવર્નન્સની વાત કરી સાહેબની સાથે મ્યુનિસિપાલિટી અને મ્યુનિસિપલ કોર્પોરેશનની પણ વાત કરી. એ સિવાય એક બીજી એજન્સી છે પેરાસ્ટેટલ એજન્સી જેને કહેવાય છે, એના વિશે કંઈ જાણો છો અર્બન લોકલ બોડીઝના સંદર્ભમાં?
Sir, District Development Agency.
That is for rural areas.
For urban areas, sir, I apologize, I cannot recall.
Okay. Urban development authorities like ODA, UDA, GUDA,
Yes, yes.
JADA, BADA,
Yes. Yes, sir.
that is also.
That is a part of. Sir.
So, what is their role?
Sir, their role I am not, sir, exactly aware, but sir, their role must involve part and process of developmental planning and ensuring TP schemes and GDCR rules.
અચ્છા, વડોદરામાં દર વર્ષે વિશ્વામિત્રી નદીમાં પૂર આવે છે. તમારી દ્રષ્ટિએ સિટી પ્લાનિંગમાં એવા કયા લૂપ હોલ્સ રહી ગયા હશે જેથી કરીને નવી ઘટનાઓ રિપીટેડલી બને? Whenever વિશ્વામિત્રી is overflooded, વડોદરા is in difficulty.
સર સૌથી મોટું કારણ વિશ્વામિત્રી નદીના કેસમાં જે રિવર બેડ પરનું જે એન્ક્રોચમેન્ટ છે સર that has subsequently changed it is visibly changing the course of action of the river. મતલબ કે જે નેચરલ ગ્રેડિયન્ટ હોવો જોઈએ નદીનો, જે નેચરલ અનઅબસ્ટ્રક્ટેડ લેમિનાર ફ્લો તો નહીં બટ અનઅબસ્ટ્રક્ટેડ ફ્લો હોવો જોઈએ વોટર બોડીનો, એ વોટર બોડી અર્બન સ્ટ્રક્ચર્સના લીધે સર ક્યાંક ને ક્યાંક ડિફ્લેક્ટ થતું હોય છે.
હવે રેમેડી શું છે?
Sir, as harsh as it may seem, primarily removal of encroachments is the way to go ahead. In sir, legality ma, if it is feasible, then one can go for rehabilitation.
પણ સરકાર તો કંઈક જુદી દિશામાં વિચારી રહી છે. એ કઈ દિશામાં વિચારે છે તમને કોઈ આઈડિયા છે? છાપામાં ન્યૂઝ હતા ઘણા.
No, sir, I apologize. I don't know.
Chess
Yes, sir.
would help you in what? Policy making or policy implementation?
Sir, I think it will help me in both, in policy making as well, because chess involves a substantial amount of calculation and thinking before one plays his move. So if I'm playing an opening, if I'm playing a London opening, then I must be aware that if I play d4 and if the opponent plays a subsequent move d5, so my next move I should be aware that I'll have to play bishop to e6.
What kind of player you would like to be? Aggressive player or defensive player?
Sir, I'll prefer gambits.
Sorry?
I'll prefer gambits such as Queen's Indian Gambit and King's Gambit.
What program you did in UK and Italy?
Sir, we primarily worked on open space management, sir.
Okay.
In Italy, our task was related to the river Volano, which bifurcated the city of Ferrara into two halves. So this bifurcation by a river was artificially creating two silos, in the sense that the northern half of the city was in a way becoming disconnected with the southern half. So our task statement at hand was what should be the immediate measures so as to ensure that mobility between the northern half of the city and the southern half of the city remains intact.
And how about United Kingdom?
Sir, in United Kingdom, it was more or less similar to that, but in that place, we were focusing more on public parks.
And how long you stayed combinedly in UK and Italy?
Sir, it must be hardly for around 3 months or so. Just 3 months.
This was a project.
Yeah, this was a project, sir.
And this was undertaken by SEPT.
Yeah, this was undertaken by SEPT University.
How this changed you as a person or perspective of the world?
When I went to UK, there is this area called Grosvenor Square. Now, Grosvenor Square, it is situated near to the Chelsea suburb in London, and the prices of the housing are phenomenally high. When inquired upon why as to what was the reason behind it, especially since the houses were relatively very small. So one of the main finding was that all of these houses had uninterrupted views of public parks, and they pay a yearly premium just to get access to an public open space. So the amount of importance, especially as you go inwards towards central London, the amount of importance that they give to open spaces and to their recreational activities was indeed a culture shock. Because despite having many parks over here, we rarely resort to using them. So this was one such learning which I came to understand that people value their mental health, people value their free time, and so this was a culture shock. And sir, secondly, like I said, in Italy, when we went over there, we were surprised that despite the city growing organically, somehow purely due to organic urban development processes, sometimes unknowingly cities get fragmented. This can unknowingly lead to ghettoization. This can unknowingly lead to neglect of certain areas of a town. So this was something that I found very fascinating over there as well.
So, court is your forced given a choice, being a civil servant or a successful entrepreneur.
Yes.
What would be his destination?
Sir, I'll still prefer being a civil servant, sir.
And I'm sure when you enrolled in SEPT, this was not the target. So, what made you change this decision?
Sir, I did my project training when I was in my fourth year, which was followed by my thesis. I did my thesis in evaluation of autoclimb in formwork systems. And at that point, I realized that if I wanted to seriously venture into this field, I'll have to opt for any masters at that point. So it was either implan in SEPT or it was masters in Texas A&M or perhaps some other university. I personally preferred that. I did not want to go to abroad. So I decided that if I have the aptitude to get into SEPT and make the most of my logical thinking, then perhaps I can apply the same in civil services as well.
Okay, if one area where you want to focus in terms of urban development or infrastructure, what would be one area you would give recommendation to government of Gujarat?
Sir, I'll focus primarily on roads and footpaths and pavements.
Why?
Sir, primarily due to it is a two-pronged problem, sir. The first part of this problem refers to the tendering process that we have in place. The L1 tendering process, the lowest bidding tendering process at present requires a substantial amount of overhaul. The reason being so that uh, because civil contractors need to upgrade their gradation subsequently from C to B and from B to A. So they fill out tenders at a substantial amount of loss just simply to fulfill their criteria of getting promoted into a higher grade. Now, what happens is that at many a times these tenders are filled up at negative rates. The compensation for such negative rates will inherently spill over to your project. This is one such reason why we see a degrade in infrastructural quality, especially in terms of roads. In terms of footpath, sir, I'll say that we should not see footpath and road in isolation. They are part and parcel of the same physical land space. So if we plan a road and if we subsequently plan a footpath at the same time, perhaps we can introduce some conduits for public utility services. Perhaps we can put up an opening which grants access to all the requirements, all sewage requirements or electrical requirements without damaging the subsequent road structure. So these two are my opinions.
Sure. Thank you.
You have an experience of 3 different countries.
Yes, sir.
Can you make a difference of the 3 different countries on the basis of governance?
Yes, sir, I can. Sir, in United Kingdom, they follow a unitary system of government. That is, their parliament will make the laws, and at all levels, be it the unitary level or be it the local township levels, all of those laws will be implemented in UK. They do not have a decentralized version, federal version like that of ours. In India, we have a federal system. In UK, sir, I apologize. I am not aware about the exact details.
UK or Italy?
In Italy, I apologize, sir.
You like to play chess.
Yes, sir.
What are the 2 exceptional moves of Pound?
Sir, the first is en passant, when a pawn can capture an immediate pawn diagonally. And the second exceptional move is promotion. When a pawn reaches to the other end, that is subsequent 8th row, a pawn can be promoted into subsequent pieces of.
When king stop the promotion?
Sorry, sir.
When king stop the promotion?
Yes. When can the king stop promotion? Sir, I apologize.
What is the name of the rule?
When king can stop a promotion.
How we can identify in chess
Yes.
the king can stop the promotion of pawn?
Sir, if king is in any adjacent square, that is that is close to where the pawn will end up, then de facto the king will capture him.
Give me the 3 or 2 name of the attacking strategy of chess.
Sir, first is fork. That is when a famous piece such as a knight can subsequently attack 2 pieces of opponents at once. Sir, the second can be a pin. That is when a substantial piece is in front of a king. So that piece cannot be moved because it is under a pin. So pin, fork, and sir, the third and most important is check. When one is under check, that is the most significant attacking move.
Okay. અહીંયા તો ઇન્ટરવ્યુ પૂરું થાય છે. શું નામ તમારું?
Sir, Abhijeet Khachar.
ક્યાંના છો તમે?
Sir, રાજકોટનો.
You have performed exceptionally well.
Thank you.
Very nice. સુપર. બધી જ વસ્તુ ઓલ ઓવર એમ બધું જે પણ સરકારી બિન સરકારી અને સ્ટીલ યોર લેગ્સ ઓન ધ ગ્રાઉન્ડ મેં લખ્યું છે.
Yes.
કારણ કે અમારા આગળના જ કેન્ડિડેટ તમારા જેવા હોશિયાર હતા તો એમના પગ ઉપર હતા.
Yes.
He was in the sky, there you are on the ground.
Yes.
Join with the, that is very important. સરકારમાં આવા અધિકારીઓની જરૂર છે. કારણ કે તમે you can realize the problems of the people. તમે લોકોના પ્રશ્નોની ખબર પડે.
You are sensitive.
Yes. Very good. Yes. Excellent.
Only thing you need to do is speak in the language in which the question is asked. And second one is you need to be little precise in your answers.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir, I will try, sir.
તમારું ઓવરઓલ નોલેજ બહુ સારું છે.
जैसे फुटपाथ का आपने बताया, सो आई वाज एक्सपेक्टिंग सेफ्टी को आप हाईलाइट करेंगे. पेडेस्ट्रियन साइकिलिस्ट की सबसे ज़्यादा डेथ होती है इंडियन रोड्स पे. सो अगर वो स्ट्रक्चर हमारे पास रहता है तो वी कैन सेव कुछ नहीं तो 70-80 हज़ार लोगों को हम साल में बचा सकते हैं.
Yes.
તમે જે કલ્ચરલનું જે ડિફાઇન કર્યું ને તમે ઇટલી ઇન્ડિયાનું ઇટ ઇઝ વેરી વેલ. એટલે તમે જો પિઝા પાસ્તા અહીંયા એટલા માટે એશિયામાં વધારે
જી સર.
કારણ કે વી આર વેરી ક્લોઝ ટુ ઇટલી.
Yes.
કોઈ પણ ફોરેન કન્ટ્રીઝમાં ઇટલી ઇન્ડિયન કલ્ચર આર વેરી જે તમે ફેમિલી પેટર્ન કરે ને એ પણ
Sir, I also found out from one book as well, the maximum amount of fat that is ever consumed in any European country is in Italy. I said, despite consuming massive amounts of fat, sir, they still live the healthiest. So that cause correlation comes back to living in a joint family, sir. This was,
Exactly.
sir, a book, Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. Sir, he did research on it. He said it that living in a joint family substantially increases.
It's a very for healthy living.
Good.